one concept show. Today we're going to be talking about energy storage. We're going to be talking about those batteries, right? It's very much important. I know many of you already heard about battery storage, but what does that mean? As increasingly dependent on renewables energy sources, the need for efficient and reliable energy storage become more and more critical. Right? Energy storage, such as batteries, to store excess energy created by the wind, but also the solar, so that it can be used when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing. So how does it work? So it's very simple. The excess energy from the renewable energy source is fed into the battery storage system, where it is stored in the form of chemical energy. So when the demand for energy is high, the stored energy is then released back into the power grid, providing a steady and reliable source of power is there. So without energy storage, so renewables energy sources, especially solar and wind, will be limited by their availability. But the energy storage, with that, we ensure a steady and a reliable source of power around the clock. And that's why you've heard people saying that it's definitely the game changer, right? The game changer. So, and as we move towards a more sustainable future, energy storage will play a vital role in our society in making renewable energy more viable and a reliable source of power for the world, right? And that is what energy storage is. Now, in terms of energy storage, so there are a number of energy storage technology. I just want to mention some of them because actually the technology is keep on improving on a daily basis. But I want to mention some of them. At least you get some kind of familiarity with that, yeah, and you can move on. So I'm sure you heard about the lead acid. This is actually the oldest type of rechargeable battery, and they are relatively inexpensive. We've been using them for ages, yeah, widely used in automobile, right, and backup power system. In fact, when you look at your battery in your car, so that technology is lead acid. If you didn't know that, it's lead acid, yeah. So that's actually, like I say, the oldest. But then you also now have one that we're talking a lot about, which is the most popular now, is your lithium ion battery. They're the most widely used type of battery storage. They are lightweight, and the particular thing is they have a high energy density and a long lifespan. Very good, right? Especially if you're traveling. You want to be able that you can cover something like 100 and 200 miles with your electric car. So you will use lithium ion batteries. And they commonly use in consumer electronics, like your mobile phone, you use that, but also electric vehicle. Yeah. So that I'm sure now it's going to make more sense to you. But now, this is not only the two type that we have. We have more. We also have the nickel cadmium batteries. These batteries, they have high energy density but also long lifespan, just like what lithium ion have, and they are commonly used in portable power tool and other industrial application. In fact, they are an alternative to lithium ion, but obviously they're quite expensive. That's why you won't clearly see that most often. So, but there's another two that I like to talk to you about. You may or may not have heard about them already. So you have the flow batteries. So these batteries, they use a liquid electrolyte to store the energy, yeah, and they have a long lifespan and can be quickly charged and discharged, and they are commonly used in grid scale energy storage. This is where you will find most of the flow batteries. And the last technology that I want to cover here are the sodium ion batteries. They are similar to lithium ion, but they use sodium as opposed to lithium, right? That's why we say sodium battery, sodium ion battery, yeah? So they have been researched as a potential low-cost energy to lithium ion, but it's still going. Oh, by the way, I said that was the last, but that's not the last. There's one last again. They're solid-state batteries. They use a solid electrolyte instead of a liquid one, and they have a high energy density and have been researched to be used in electric vehicle, but also high power application. So this is to give you a brief overview of what energy storage is. I'm sure now you have a much better understanding when you use this terminology, I want you to be a lot more comfortable. If you like this video, there's 3 things you want to do. You want to like, you want to comment, and you want to share. Is it okay? Excellent. I see you tomorrow for another great conversation that we're going to have. So you have a great day, and we speak to you very soon. Bye-bye. Take care.